Welcome to Hatters Field for high school baseball action as the Hatboro-Horsham Hatters take on the Upper Moreland Bears in the Battle of the Border Games. The team's taking to the field now. I'm Alex Donaldson, happy to take you through today's game. Obviously a bit of wind going on, but it's not going to stop any. It's a beautiful, beautiful game. So after starting off with a 3-1 record, the Hatboro-Horsham Hatters have dropped their last four, currently in a 4-game losing skid. They are looking to get back on track in this game against the Upper Moreland Bears, in which their opponents are 2-3 on the season, and both teams trying to meet 500 after this game. The Hatters will have their ace, Jimmy Tooley, on the mound today to try to put an end to their 4-game losing streak. We'll have the first pitch in the Battle of the Border game between the Upper Moreland Bears and the Hatboro-Horsham Hatters coming up next.
The award-winning Hatboro-Horsham television network captures huge events throughout the school year. Hold on to these precious memories by purchasing a DVD or video file of the events captured by the HHTV crew. Ordering is easy. Just go to hh-tv.com, click on the DVD tab, and the forms will be listed. Follow the simple instructions for ordering, and your custom printed DVD will be yours for years to come. We have a vast library of past events that are also available to purchase. From grade school to middle school to high school, HHTV is there to capture memories that will last a lifetime.
And we're back at Hatters Field. Here's the defense for your Hatboro-Horsham Hatters. The starting pitcher, Jimmy Tooley, as we mentioned in the opening. Catcher, Justin Karamanian. First base, Logan Fisher. Second base, Cole Fisher. Third base, Nick Catherine. Then Noah Grimo, Brian Toporowski, Trey Porter, and Jack Elwell all in the outfield for the Hatters. Then the batting order for Upper Moreland is as follows. Jimmy Torpy, the first up bat, followed by Charles Jones, Kevin Davis, Sean Townsend, Connor English, Jared Meal, Sean McAfee, Josh Henderson, and Greg Wiley. The batting order for the Upper Moreland Bears. A nice first strike for Jimmy Tooley, coming into this game with an impressive stat line. He has a 1.17 ERA. Not much to improve on, but he certainly will try to improve it here as another strike. They're going to call that a ball. And a strike there. McAfee bit on that one. He swings it and just over top of the ball. And that one will tip off the bat, goes way up in the air, and it's out the back for a foul ball. Still at 2-1. Tooley looking for, or 1-2, excuse me. Tooley looking for his first strikeout of the game. Coming into this game, he has had 18 on the season. That one will get hit to the outfield and caught at first. Good play there by the Hatters as it went right up center field. Swallowed up the first one to get on it. It was Cole Fisher to get that one to first. This one goes across. That's another ball for Tooley. Josh Henderson up to bat. He won't bite at that one either. Excuse me, no, that's Greg Wiley. That one will bump off right out the helmet, goes out the back for a foul. Second strike. Greg Wiley to bat again. Got his bat on that second one, and he'll do it again. That time hopping way out to his left side for another foul ball. He's finding a way to hit those balls. Just a matter of getting it into the outfield. That one right across, and they're going to call a strikeout on that one. So his first strikeout of the day as Tooley gets this second out for the Hatters. Now up to bat, Kevin Davis for Upper Moreland. And he'll get his bat on that as that goes way out in the outfield. Caught in the glove, and that'll do it at the top of the first inning. Score tied at 0 as making the catch and getting him out is Hatters outfielder Michael Pagano. So now for the Hatters batting order, starting off will be Trey Porter. Following that, Jack Elwell. Then Cole Fisher, Jimmy Tooley batting fourth. Then Logan Fisher, Justin Karaminian, Toporowski, Catherine, and Grimo. Following that, that's the Hatters batting order. The pitcher for Upper Moreland will be Jimmy Torpy. So looking at the defense for Upper Moreland, again, the pitcher starting Jimmy Torpy, the catcher Charles Jones. Following that, Kevin Davis at first base. At second base, be Sean Townsend. Third base, Connor English. And then in the outfield, Greg Wiley, Shaw McAfee, Jared Meal, and Josh Henderson. So as mentioned, Trey Porter, the first one up to bat for the Hatters. Scoreless in this game so far. Electing not to swing. Good choice there as that goes for ball number one. Looked like an odd pitch there as Torpy went way low. Didn't bite it there. Trey Porter stands his ground. Still hasn't swung at any so far. He'll elect not to there, and that'll burn him. So 2-1 right now. He'll get his bat on that one. That's going to make it 2-2. As Porter has swung on the last two. And it looks like Torpy's going way low on a lot of his pitches. See if that continues here. And getting a bat on that is Porter. It'll be called out. A nice snatch and immediate pass by Sean Townsend. That'll do it. First out for the Hatters. Or against the Hatters, I should say. Now up to bat, Jack Elwell for the red and black. LOL on the left side does a swing at that one. Ball number 1. And one right down the middle. They're going to call a strike on that. Seemed a bit far to the right. They count 1-1. LOL was tempted. And he doesn't. They're going to call that the second strike. You count 1-2 now, with only 1 out against the Hatters so far. He goes right down the middle. LOL gets his bat on that one, but swallowed up again by Townsend. Getting it to the first baseman, Kevin Davis. And the second out for Upper Moreland. This game remains scoreless. Now up to bat, back on the right side, Cole Fisher. Tempted to swing, doesn't. Another low pitch for Torpy. 1-0 the count. Torpy's second attempt. It was way up in the air. And coming down with the catch for the third out will be Jared Neal. That'll do it for the first inning, as the Hatters unable to make a score, as well as Upper Moreland. So we'll be back for the second inning right after this.
The award-winning Hatboro-Horsham television network provides a variety of programming serving the HH community, from news about our school district to our award-winning sports coverage to special events throughout the whole district. HHTV informs, educates, and entertains our community. We can be viewed on cable, YouTube, and Facebook. Come check us out. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and our website, hh-tv.com. HHTV, your source of school district news, information, and entertainment.
Ooh, it's the crush of your dreams. Answer him.
Yeah, but I'm a little busy right now.
Ooh, a double text. Guess you have to answer him now.
Yeah, okay, maybe just one quick answer. Oh my!
Nothing is worth risking your life, not even Johnny.
And we're back at Hatters Field. Jimmy Tooley to take the mound again, coming into this game with a 1.17 ERA. With stats like those, you wonder why the Hatters have lost 4 in a row, but trying to change the storyline here as up to bat for the Bears. It's Connor English. When he does not swing it. A good strike. And they're actually going to call that one a ball. Did go a bit low. Will be down the middle again. And that will be a strike. And Connor English, the batter for Upper Moreland. As he swings at that one, is able to tip it. No harm, no foul, and it'll go out the back. 1-2 the count. This time goes way to the right. 2-2 now. Davis will swing at that one, gets a bat on that. Then we'll just go into the net and the fencing behind. Count remains at 2-2. And another time, English able to get the bat on that one. Goes over the Hatters dugout. Right on the bat of English. That's going to go in the outfield, but it's caught. And just like that, coming up with the catch that time, Trey Porter for Hatboro-Horsham in the outfield. Able to get a glove on that one. And a beautiful day for some baseball. The temperature is 70 degrees with an 11-mile-per-hour wind gust coming in to the right infield. See if that affects anything as Dooley throws the first ball against the Upper Moreland batter, Sean Townsend. Second one goes way up high. Townsend doesn't even bite at that one. 2-0 the score. For the line, 1-0-0 score in this game. He gets a bat on that one right through the legs of Tooley. Rushing to get to it and can't hold on to it. As the Hatters, Noah Grimo can't get that to first base. And that's the first base given up. Replay of that hit again. It came through right through the legs of Tooley. And that bouncing ball, Grimo just couldn't get a hand on that one. Couldn't get it to first base, and with no struggle at all, Townsend crosses the first base line. The first base given up, and he's running. Townsend will take second, and the Hatters can't get to first. They're going to call it safe. Tooley hesitated on the throw, and that's going to cost him. And Logan Fisher couldn't get to that one in time. Get back to first, so here's the replay. And that runner right to first, and you can see no trouble at all. Townsend immediately got to second. A nice bunt play from Greg Hansen that time. And just like that, Upper Moreland has two men on bases, first and second. Townsend looking to steal again. He won't make the run. He was right across for ball number one. Up to bat, Charles Jones for the Bears. That one will go right down the middle. Strike number one, the line 1-1. One out for the Hatters. Two men on bases, first and second. And Charles Jones, the batter for Upper Moreland, can fill the bases on this one, and that'll just go low for ball number two. Line 2-1. Tooley goes right down the middle, get a bat on that one, way up in the air. And he'll be able to move, and getting his glove on that one in the glove. Cole Fisher gets the second out for the Hatters. A good play there as it went right in an awkward spot for the Hatters. Even that catch there by Fisher wasn't completely clean, but able to get a glove on it enough to get him out. Now up Josh Henderson. It's right down the middle. And viewing that, it looks like it was a bit outside. So they're going to say ball number one on that one. Looks back. Trying to steal was Townsend. Good play, looking for his second out, Cole Fisher. Townsend gets back. Dooley has his eyes on him. He'll go for the pitch right down the middle. Getting a battle in that one that time was Henderson. One and one your line. 2 outs for the Hatters. And a swing and a miss for Henderson. 1 and 2 now. And the Hatters gave up 2 consecutive bases, but have since been pretty sound. Really goes for the knockout with the ball, and it won't tempt Henderson there. 2 and 2. He looks back. Townsend not afraid. And a swing and a miss for Henderson. That'll do it for the top of the second inning. Looked dangerous against the Hatters, but they're able to come away with it, keeping the score knotted at 0. Looking at this strikeout here again, that time just above the bat. Henderson tried to swing at that one. He swung at 2. And we'll be back right after this for the bottom of the second.
Hatboro-Horsham School District is requesting applications for substitute teacher service, also known as STS, and looking for a variety of positions. We are looking for substitute teacher, guest teacher, paraprofessional, and personal care assistant. STS is a district partner and provides substitutes to work in our schools. Anyone with a bachelor's degree who would like to substitute teach in the district is eligible to participate in the guest teacher program. The STS guest teacher program is a free online training program that can be completed when it is convenient for you. Once the training is complete and all paperwork is submitted, the STS guest teacher will be able to substitute in any school they would like. This is a wonderful opportunity for those who would like a flexible schedule while contributing to the excellence of Hatboro-Horsham School District. If you have any questions, please refer to the information listed. Thank you for your time.
And we're back at Hatters Field for the bottom of the second inning. The score tied at 0. The only bases earned in this game were in the last inning, and that one goes way high. Pitcher for Upper Moreland, Jimmy Torpy. Right now at bat for the Hatters is Jimmy Tooley. Time couldn't be handled, and a second ball by Torpy. Torpy has not been too consistent on his pitches so far. Let's see if he can clear that up. As that time he goes low again into the ground before it makes it to the catcher, Charles Jones. And that one will go low again, so a walk for Jimmy Tooley. As all of Torpy's pitches, except for the first one, went way high, or went way low. The first one went way high. Now up to bat, Justin Karaminian. Excuse me, no, that's Logan Fisher. Fisher gets a bat on that one. Gets out of the hand, and Tooley will make it to third. Fisher stays on first, and Tooley will be safe at third. Fisher able to steal second as well. Beautiful play, a big hit. It was in and out of the glove of Jimmy Torpy, and that'll cost Upper Moreland. A double that time for Logan Fisher. And now Justin Karaminian up to bat. One pitch and done for Fisher there. No hesitation on that one, and he's able to take advantage of that deflection. Storpy's pitch down the middle. First strike against Karaminian. 0-1 your line right now. No outs for Upper Moreland. He swings at that one. Karaminian was looking for that one. Tully almost ran. And strike number 2 against Karaminian. A good position for the Hatters as they have a man on second and third. He swings at that one, a miss. That ball goes right under the incoming bat. Now up to bat for the Hatters, Ryan Toporowski. The third baseman for HH. He'll bat from the right side again. Torpy's, well, I want to say he's struggling on that side more often today. And they're looking for a bunt there. That ball will just go over the fence. Or foul ball, strike number 1.
2-2-1.
And Upper Moreland with 1 out in this inning. Hatters with a man on second and third. A great opportunity. Can they capitalize here? That pitch goes a bit high. Ball number 1. Torpy looks to pitch. He'll go low again. 2-1 now. Ball number 2. And Toporowski gets a bat on that one. It's going to go to the outfield. Tully has to get back to third, and he will just in time. Try to make a run to home. Replay of that again. That ball way up in the air, and a good hustle to get to it by Sean McAfee. He's able to save the Hatters from getting a run there. Out to bat, no Grimo. Grimo gets a bat on that, way out of the outfield. The outfielders are running. Both Fisher and Tully will get home. Grimo will get to third. That's an RBI double. Again, a double for Noah Grimo. Both Logan Fisher and Jimmy Tully will make it home. Beautiful play there. So make it to second. Again, a beautiful hit all the way to the outfield and even hitting that fence. Upper Moreland just unable to get to that one in time, but a perfect hit. That pitch will go low. This is no Grima. Last batter for the Hatters was Nick Catherine. Grimo will get a bat on that one. It'll fly outside of the right. Hatters are starting to connect with the ball here. On that one, and another foul. Strike number 2 for the Hatters. Up 2-0 in this game. And the Hatters have lost 4 in a row coming into this game for Upper Moreland. They are 2-3 on the season. That pitch goes right down the middle, and they have trouble getting to it. And yet they'll get it to first, getting Noah Cremo out, and that'll do it for the second inning. So the first 2 points of the game put on the board by a beautiful RBI by Nick Catherine. And we'll come right back after these messages.
The award-winning Hatboro-Horsham television network captures huge events throughout the school year. Hold on to these precious memories by purchasing a DVD or video file of the events captured by the HHTV crew. Ordering is easy. Just go to hh-tv.com, click on the DVD tab, and the forms will be listed. Follow the simple instructions for ordering, and your custom printed DVD will be yours for years to come. We have a vast library of past events that are also available to purchase. From grade school to middle school to high school, HHTV is there to capture memories that will last a lifetime.
Then we're back at Hatters Field. Hatboro-Horsham up 2-0 over the Upper Moreland Bears in this Battle of the Border game. And a beautiful, beautiful set of hits for the Hatters as Logan Fisher did a lot of the heavy lifting there, getting himself to second and sealing the deal. Catherine getting 2 points up on the board for the Hatters as again home was both Logan Fisher and Jimmy Tooley. Tooley, of course, the pitcher. He's had a good game so far, only giving up 2 bases. And both of those bases given up were errors. Remember that one deflected right through the legs, and the second one just couldn't be handled at first base. Tooley's first pitch goes way up in the air to the left side. Fisher does a smart thing, heads over and getting a glove on that one to seal it. Cole Fisher. That's an experienced play by Logan Fisher just to go down. Don't try to catch that one. Don't run into your teammate. Now to restart the batting order for Upper Moreland, Sean McAfee, excuse me. He had an out last inning, and the first baseman will go to get it. Tooley plays first base. They're going to say he didn't have possession by the time that ball got there. Safe at first base is Sean McAfee. And McAfee's had a good game so far. There's a replay of that one, and bouncing on the ground. First baseman got to that one, and that's a recurring problem for the Hatters. That time Logan Fisher just couldn't handle that ball, get it to Jimmy Tooley. And the Bears have a man on base, trying to catch him out. That pitch goes way wide. And McAfee going for third, way over. He might make it home, and he will. And an error by the Hatters is going to result in the first points put on the board by the Upper Moreland Bears. We're going to have to recoup after that one. Logan Fisher might have to check his glove after this one, make sure there's not a hole in it. Looked like he had it just at the last second, tipped wide. And just like that, it's a 2-1 game. Again, that throw all the way from first base across was a bit of a Hail Mary, and Catherine just couldn't get onto it. Goes over his head. And just like that, the Hatters' lead is cut in half off an error. And a surprising play by Tooley to try to catch McAfee off guard. Try to get him out. He'll make up for it with a strike right there. Bit of anger behind that one, I would assume. as Greg Wiley up to bat for the Bears. He'll get a bat on that one. Catherine gets to it, gets to first base, and Fisher can't hold on to it again. But Wiley will stay at first right now. Fisher was responsible for getting Tooley on third base earlier in this game, but this time again he couldn't hang on to this pass by Catherine. Just wide to the right. Wiley will stay on first base. Now to bat, Kevin Davis for the Upper Moreland Bears. Now have a man on first and 1 point in the game. For Upper Moreland, they've responded quite well. Can't say that that was planned, but at the same time, they'll take points right now. And the score 2-1. Davis's hit goes way up in the air and come down behind the Hatters dugout. First strike for him. Kevin Davis on that right side. Doesn't swing at that. The line 1-1. 1 out for the Hatters so far. His pitch is swinging at that one was Davis. An awfully low one to attempt. Caught by the catcher. Strike number 2. Tooley going to go for the strike, and instead Davis will get a bat on that one. Goes way out to the left outfield, but getting a glove on that one for the Hatters was, I believe, Justin Karaminian. You know that was Jack Elwell getting the second out for the Hatters in this game. A heavy hit by Davis. And the Hatters don't get burned. Now up is Connor English. He had a heavy hit earlier in this game as well. See if he can continue it. Heading on that left side. Tooley keeping an eye on first base, and he'll go for it. Greg Wiley staying there, getting back to first base. And he'll go for first base again. Wiley stays there. He goes for the pitch. And getting his bat on that one, Connor English. Goes off the fence. Or the first strike. Line 1-1 and 2 outs for the Hatters. The score 2-1. Upper Moreland scoring their only point in this inning. That goes well low for ball number 2. Connor English swinging at that one. He won't get a bat on that. So now 2-2 the line. That pitch certainly had some sauce on that. Would have been dangerous if English got a bat on it. And he'll try for it again. And now off to the races for the Bears. So able to take second, Greg Wiley, but all for naught as Fisher able to get him out at first. Again, turned dangerous there. And the Hatters pitching has been pretty good in this game, but their only points against have been mental errors as we leave this game 2-1. We'll be back right after this.
Ooh, it's the crush of your dreams. Answer him.
Yeah, but I'm a little busy right now.
Ooh, a double text. Guess you have to answer him now.
Yeah, okay, maybe just one quick answer. Oh my!
Nothing is worth risking your life. Not even Johnny.
We're back live at Hatters Field. The score 2-1. The Hatters up to bat. Hatters restarting their batting order as well as Trey Porter to take to bat up first for the Hatters in this inning again. Last time we were around, Upper Moreland getting their first point of the game, and the Hatters had a hard time holding on to that ball. See if they can recoup with some points of their own. That's the first ball, 1-0. Trey Porter, earlier in this game, he was able to get his bat on it, but he was caught out, and that time it'll go through midfield. They'll get it back to first, or he'll make it to first. And a nice drive right up the middle of the field. And Trey Porter gets on first. Replay of that hit again. Trey Porter batting from that right side, goes right up the middle. So far in this game, Torpy's struggled on that right side, and he'll go for second. He'll be able to steal it. A good play by Trey Porter to make it to second base. Hatters looking dangerous as ever as Jack Elwell had a crucial pop fly catch earlier in this game. Up to bat for the Hatters on that left side. Here's the base running again on that play. Elwell did get a strike, but Porter able to recognize that, run for it. And he'll get second base. He's shooting for third. Got awfully far out there. And Jack Elwell. The wind has died down since the beginning of the game. Not much of a factor as it was earlier, and Torpy's pitching has gotten better. As the line now 3-1, 3 balls, 1 strike. Torpy hasn't given a base to balls yet. And the swing goes right down the middle. And having trouble holding on to it that time was Jared Meal. And Porter will make it to third. Elwell makes it to first. And up to bat, Cole Fisher. Replay that again. It was right across. He's able to get it down, but just couldn't find that ball after making initial contact. And just like that, the Hatters have a man on first and third. Cole Fisher up to bat. Torpy looking back to first. Getting it to Kevin Davis. Torpy going for the pitch, goes low. And the first ball. 1-0 now. That pitch is stealing second right now, and making it there was Jack Elwell. This is the second base that the Hatters have stolen so far in this inning, and he'll make it to second. Hatters not afraid to steal. And right down the middle, they're going to call that a strike. 1-2 now. Fisher goes for the swing, way out in the outfield. And Upper Moreland will get a glove on that one, but not before the Hatters are able to make it home. So Trey Porter makes it home, but an out at third, and that'll do it for the inning.
Good job, bud.
And that ball pops way into the outfield. Both Porter and Elwell went for that one, and it's Elwell trying to get to third. He gets called out, not before Porter makes it to home. So that's the second out against the Hatters so far for the Bears. Cole Fisher able to connect on that. Bears able to get that double play there. Jimmy Tooley up to bat for the red and black. Done well this afternoon, better on the pitcher's mount, but not too bad batting, as he'll go for the hit there right to third baseman. Kevin Davis gets to first. No hesitation, as the Bears will get their third out. So the Hatters able to catch 1 point in that inning, but we'll be back to see the Bears' response right after this. Back live at Hatters Field. The score right now 3-1 in favor of the Hatters. Now the Bears up to bat now. Sean Townsend, the owner of the first and only point for the Bears so far in this game. He's up to bat. And his point came in a, steal from first place from an error from the Hatters. Able to get to second, third, and looked around. The Hatters still didn't have it. He's able to make it home. Last inning, Hatters responded with a point of their own, and just like that, it's a 3-1 game for the Hatters. Count, I believe, is 2-1. Third ball for Tooley. He has not been in this situation too often. Does not normally allow himself to throw up 3 balls. And getting a bat on that one is Townsend. He'll just go outside for a foul ball. Goes way out to the left field, and now the danger for the Hatters. Tooley's pitches have been very hard Very dangerous whenever Upper Moreland gets a bat on that one, and that will actually be the third ball. The line, full count. 3-2. And getting a bat on that time Townsend will make it a foul ball. There again, full count. 3-2. Dooley going right up the middle. Townsend gets a bat on that one. Way out in no man's land. Hatters have trouble picking it up. Townsend will make it a second. The Hatters seemingly had it in the bag there, but a perfect hit by Townsend all the way out to the right field, as opposed to where he's been hitting so far in this game. He'll get a double. Now to bat, Greg Hansen for Upper Moreland.
Holy cow! I thought you were playing around.
Dooley looking to first. He'll go for the pitch. And a failed bunt attempt that time by Greg Hansen. So again, on that last play, Townsend was able to make it to second base. Hatters have had trouble picking up those balls from the ground anytime they come out to them. Dooley looks back, and Townsend will retreat to second base. Townsend can steal, and he won't there as another ball called. 2-1 the count. You know they're gonna keep it at 1-1. Dooley goes for the pitch, and Hansen hits a bat on that one. Townsend will make it to third, and Hansen stays at first. Miscommunication there by the Hatters as Grimo hesitated on the trigger, doesn't get it to first base. And a man on first and third for Upper Moreland. Again, looking at that play, Hansen right through that area. Just an awkward spot for both Catherine and Grimo. Grimo steps up to get to it, but the men are on the bases for Upper Moreland. So now Charles Jones was not a bat long last time. Another ball thrown by Tully as the wind is starting to pick up. Starting to notice a pattern here. Jones gets it all the way up in the air. Karamanian trying to get back to it. And it goes over the fence. That wind catching it, putting it over the fence. So it's really starting to pick up here. So again, for Upper Moreland, they have a man on first, but more importantly, they have one on third. And that's Sean Townsend, who already has 1 point up on the board for Upper Moreland. And Upper Moreland's only point thus far in the game. Dooley to pitch, goes down the middle. Second strike. Hatters do not have an out yet this inning. And Jones will get a bat on that, getting it to second, and maybe Hatters can get a double play. The ump is going to call him safe, but not before they are able to get out Greg Hansen. Also out before Upper Moreland was able to get to home as Townsend gets his second point of the night, or the afternoon, I should say. Look at the replay of that hit again. It comes out a beautiful play as Grimo gets it, but instead of going to home, he goes to first. So the Hatters surrender 1 point there, or one run there. It's now up to bat Josh Henderson. He's been throwing a lot of balls as of late. See if he can clean that up. So Josh Henderson at bat on that right side. A man on first for Upper Moreland and a man who just made it home. He goes down the middle. Henderson gets a bat on that one. Grimo has trouble handling it and able to get to second that time was, it's like the runner Nate O'Connor, who I believe is running for Charles Jones. And Henderson will get on first. So Nate O'Connor hasn't batted, but he's the runner for Upper Moreland as we see a replay of that. Again, that pitch went right up the middle. And he was able to get to first base. Look right now, first ball. So back to the action, the count 1-0, 1 out for the Hatters so far, but they've surrendered quite a few bases as of late. A man on first and second. O'Connor's starting to run. Swing and a miss for a strike for Jared Meal. He looks back, goes for the pitch. Meal tips it above the fencing. 1-2 your count. Dooley with the pitch. Meal gets his bat on that one. Right to the outfield, diving to make a catch. He can't get on it. And Upper Moreland will make it home. O'Connor gets home. And they'll stop at that. So 2 men getting home that time, both Nate O'Connor and Greg Hansen. Actually, no, just Nate O'Connor. But a dangerous territory right now as we see that hit an awkward swing, but he still gets to the outfield and diving on that one. Trying to get to it was Cole Fisher, just couldn't get on it. And the Hatters get burned, a low pitch. Tooley's looked a bit shaky since the bottom of the third, or the top of the third, I should say. Started off this game looking great as Sean McAfee's tip goes way up high and over the fence to the right side. One and one the count. Hatters, again, only 1 out. This is exactly where the Bears want to be as they are tied in this game at 3. Dooley's pitch. And they're able to get it home. Fisher will hold on to it, but not before Josh Henderson makes it to home plate and Jared Meal makes it to third. 2 outs for the Hatters. And Upper Moreland takes the lead on this hit by Sean McAfee. And as you can see there, Josh Henderson cleanly getting home. The Hatters did get an out on that play, and let's see if they can hit one here. So they came into this inning up by 1, have since, or up by 2, excuse me. Or no, up by 1 and have, or 2. They came into this inning up by 2, have since surrendered their lead and giving it to the Upper Moreland Bears, who have scored 3 straight against Hatters. Now getting a bat on that one, and it'll go straight to second base. Fisher can't hold on to it. He'll be safe. And getting to home plate, Jared Meal. Make it 4 points in this inning for Upper Moreland. And they move to 5-3. And we'll replay that again. That ball going right down center over Tooley. And running up to make that play, Fisher just couldn't hang on to it. And now up to bat, a heavy hitter, Kevin Davis, who sparked some trouble for the Hatters last inning. He'll get his bat on that as it'll go way up over the fence and out for a foul ball. So now 4-3 for Upper Moreland. As that will bounce to third plate for a foul ball. That'll call Greg Wiley back to first base. So yes, indeed, it is 5-3 in favor of Upper Moreland here. Hatters need to close out this inning and fast. They have 2 outs. They can do it here. That goes well high for a ball. 1-2 the count. Well, he's pitched. Davis gets a bat on that, and that'll fall. Believe that's going to go foul. And making that run, he'll have to walk all the way back. Greg Wiley. Getting Kevin Davis, he has that heavy hit. It's just a matter of getting it into the outfield. He's had several foul balls. He's certainly going to be a nuisance for the Hatters. Tooley goes for the foul, and he'll give up a base. He goes off the leg, or actually foot, of Kevin Davis. He'll head to first base. And now the Bears have a man on first and second. I'm up to talk to Jimmy Tooley, and here's the pitch again that came down right off the right foot of Kevin Davis. And he'll take first base. So Greg Wiley, number 5, you can see right at the center of your screen, and Kevin Davis on first base. And the Hatters will huddle up and try to decide how to tackle the rest of this inning. Again, they have surrendered 4 points in this inning, coming into this with a 2-point lead, up 3-1. So now the Hatters trailing by 2 runs. And now to take the bat again, another heavy hitter, Connor English. English on that left side. Tooley's favored it so far in this game, and that'll go way outside for a ball. Good play by Caraminian to jump on that one, but want to know the count. Lee goes right down the middle, just too far to the right side. Now 2-0. Again, the Hatters have 2 outs. They just can't find a way to get their third. And English gets a bat on that one. Catherine will touch it to third. And that'll do it for a disastrous top of the 4th inning for the Hatters. Let's see how they can respond, down by 2 runs. And we'll see how they respond right after these messages.
The award-winning Hatboro-Horsham television network captures huge events throughout the school year. Hold on to these precious memories by purchasing a DVD or video file of the events captured by the HHTV crew. Ordering is easy. Just go to hh-tv.com, click on the DVD tab, and the forms will be listed. Follow the simple instructions for ordering, and your custom printed DVD will be yours for years to come. We have a vast library of past events that are also available to purchase. From grade school to middle school to high school, HHTV is there to capture memories that will last a lifetime.
Looking live at Hatters Field, we welcome you back to this game. The Hatters look to come up with an early lead, but the Upper Moreland Bears responded with a few runs of their own, jumping to a 5-3 lead. Logan Fisher gets it way up in the air for the pop fly, and Kevin Davis will calmly take it in his glove at first base. Now to bat for the Hatters, and that was Logan Fisher. Now Justin Karamanian, the catcher for HH. Torpy, the pitcher, he struggled early on and he's given up a point in every inning besides the first. See if he can stop that streak there, as Upper Moreland has all the momentum. That can certainly swing as we saw in the last inning. Now 2-0 the count. 1 out already for or against the Hatters. Pitch comes across. I want to say that went right down the middle, so 2-1 now the count. He goes right down the middle. Karamanian gets to the outfield and able to get on it with the glove was Josh Henderson. He's had a great two-way game. He's gotten points up on the board and gotten crucial outs for Upper Moreland. This is looking like quite a quick inning if this keeps up for the Hatters. Now up to bat, Ryan Toporowski. He wastes no time, goes down the middle. They're going to call it a strike. That looked a bit low. Either way, 0-1 to count. We look at a replay. So again, Karamanian jumps on that opportunity and gets it right down the middle to the outfield, but running up and making that catch, Josh Henderson. Torpy, that time it will go high. 2-1 now the count. Toporowski takes the hit. That'll head to the outfield on the left side. Stays in bounds. A perfect hit. And Toporowski, he's going for second. He'll make it there. Ryan Toporowski gets to the left outfield. And the Hatters have a man on second. Beautiful hit there. And again, he'll make it to second. Now up to bat for the Hatters, Nick Catherine. And he'll get the bat a line, or right down the middle. He'll make it to first. Heading home, Toporowski, he'll make it home. As well as Catherine, he'll make it to second. He's called safe. Just like that, the tables have turned. The Hatters now down by only 1 run. Toporowski makes that run from second to third to home. And Catherine makes it to second. So it was looking like a quick inning. Well, I guess I jinxed it for Upper Moreland. They got 2 quick outs early on, but have since surrendered 1 point and given up 2 doubles. And those hits, there's not much you can do if you're an outfielder. Perfect placement by the red and black. And now up to bat, Noah Grimo, who was caught out last time around. See if he can change that line here. The Hatters again moving within 1 of the Bears. Corby goes on the middle, Grimo's. It goes way up high to the right side. Out for a foul ball. As you can see, Noah Grimo, number 16 for red and black. He's waiting for that one. 1-1 now the count. Again, the man on second base. Entering your screen, Nick Catherine. The beautiful double last time around. Grimo will let that go. And that's going to be a strike. A questionable call as that went very low. But now 1-2 the count. 2 outs for the Bears. See if they can seal it here. That time will definitely be a ball. 2-2 the count. Ball comes in. Grimo will swing at that one. Catherine will make it to third. Davis catches him out at first. That'll do it for that inning. Hatters able to respond with 1 point, but overall, that will come back right after this for the 5-4 game. The Bears lead it.
The award-winning Hatboro-Horsham television network provides a variety of programming serving the HH community, from news about our school district to our award-winning sports coverage to special events throughout the whole district. HHTV informs, educates, and entertains our community. We can be viewed on cable, YouTube, and Facebook. Come check us out. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and our website, hh-tv.com. HHTV, your source of school district news, information, and entertainment.
So we look at that past RBI double by Nick Catherine. Look at the replay here. They're getting Catherine at bat with Toporowski on second. He gets it way out to the right side, and he'll take second base. Toporowski makes it home. Just like that, the Hatters were able to respond with 1 run in that inning. Still trail in this game, 5-4. Let's see if the Hatters defense taking the field now can change the storyline and shut the Bears down. It did well in the first 2 innings, shutting them down to that point. In the third, they gave up 1. And then again in that last inning, they gave up 4 runs to Upper Moreland. Now it's about Sean Townsend. Ball will go right down the middle, just a bit to the right. Ball number 1. Really going for the strike there. He'll get it. 1-1 the count. And he goes way wide to the right just as the wind was picking up. 2-1 now. That one goes down the middle. They're going to give it to him. Strike number 2. 2-2 the count. Tooley hasn't had a strikeout yet, or he's had 1 strikeout in this game. They won't give it to him there. Now a full count, 3-2. And Sean Townsend to bat. He'll swing at that one. Foul ball goes way out to the left. And into the trees neighboring the field. The count remains at 3-2. Tooley goes for it. It deflects in the Hatters' favor. Fisher can't get to first base in time. And Townsend once again gets on base for Upper Moreland. He's been certainly a thorn in HH's side as we look at that hit. And that goes right down the middle, deflects off of Tooley's leg, and it forces Fisher to come out and get to that one. That'll cost him. Hatters give up a base there. Now to bat, Greg Hansen, as Tooley tries to catch Townsend at first. And as we've seen multiple times in this game, Townsend is not afraid to steal. That's certainly what's on Tooley's mind. He's keeping him in check. He'll do it again. Townsend able to get back to first. He looks at first, goes for the pitch, a bunt. We go to the near side, and we'll get out at first, and they'll call Townsend safe at second. So Greg Hansen gets out at first, but they're able to get Sean Townsend to second base safely. One out for the Hatters after that drive. Now to bat, Charles Jones for Upper Moreland, number 23. And at the right side of your screen is Sean Townsend. He's put up a lot of points for the Bears. That will go well wide for ball number 1. 1-0 the count. He looks back at second. He'll go for the pitch. And able to connect on that one was Jones. It comes down, and Grimo able to catch it in his glove tightly and securely. Hatters get 2 outs, and Townsend will stay put at second base. Now to bat, Josh Henderson. Again, he's played well on both sides of the field. Goes for the pitch, goes well high. I want to know now the count. 2 outs for the Hatters with that last play by Grimo. Really looking back at second. And Townsend able to connect with that one. That'll go just down the line, and able to make it home is Townsend. And able to make it to second base is Josh Henderson. Upper Moreland adds to their score as they put up a run there. Townsend making it home yet again. Hatters just continuing to be unable to get Townsend out before then. We look at that again, a line drive. It was right down on that right side, and able to get to it. It was Ryan Toporowski, but again, not before able to make it to second base. A close one at that. And they're going to say Josh Henderson gets it. And a swing and a miss to start it off for Jared Meal. Jared Meal, another key component in that 4-point thumping by the Upper Moreland Bears in that last inning. As they're going to call a strike there. 0-2 now the count. 2 outs for the Hatters. But have surrendered 1 run in this inning so far. All the way to the outfield. Meal gets it out, but in the glove of the Hatters outfielder. And that'll do it. So the Hatters do surrender 1 run, but otherwise able to tighten it up near the end, get 3 outs on the board, and move on. We'll be back with the Hatters offense. Have a chance to respond after these messages.
Ooh, it's the crush of your dreams. Answer him.
Yeah, but I'm a little busy right now.
Ooh, a double text. Guess you have to answer him now.
Yeah, okay, maybe just one quick answer. Oh my!
Nothing is worth risking your life. Not even Johnny.
And we're back live, now up to bat for the Hatters. Restarting their batting order as Trey Porter gets his bat on the first one way up in the air into the outfield. And a nice run up, able to get his glove on that one as Josh Henderson does it again. Another out against the Hatters. So a lot of the Hatters' hits as of late have been pop flies and haven't been able to get down deep. Now up to bat for the Hatters, Jack Elwell. Hatters down by 2 runs. Looking for the bunt there. Decides against it. And Torpy back to pitch again. 1-0 the count, 1 out for the Bears. Pitch goes right down the middle for a strike. 1-1 now. Torpy struggled early on, but has since been pretty sound. The pitch and the hit goes right down the middle. And the first baseman, Kevin Davis, gets his glove on that one for the 2nd out against the Hatters. Hatters have a little bit of a point streak going on, haven't not scored since the first inning. That hit goes right to third baseman, and Davis gets a glove on that one. So the first inning where the Hatters failed to put up points, and they will leave this just as they came in, trailing 6-4. The Bears with a 2-run lead. We'll be back to see the 6th inning right after this.
Hatboro-Horsham School District is requesting applications for Substitute Teacher Service, also known as STS, and looking for a variety of positions. We are looking for substitute teacher, guest teacher, paraprofessional, and personal care assistant. STS is a district partner and provides substitutes to work in our schools. Anyone with a bachelor's degree who would like to substitute teach in the district is eligible to participate in the guest teacher program. The STS guest teacher program is a free online training program that can be completed when it is convenient for you. Once the training is complete and all paperwork is submitted, the STS guest teacher will be able to substitute in any school they would like. This is a wonderful opportunity for those who would like a flexible schedule while contributing to the excellence of Hatboro-Horsham School District. If you have any questions, please refer to the information listed. Thank you for your time.
And we're back live at Hatters Field, where the Hatters trail this game 6-4. 2-run deficit, and the Bears on the offense try to continue that trend. So starting off in the game, the first inning, no score for either team. The Hatters jumped to a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the second. Upper Moreland was able to respond, but then the Hatters responded back, making it 3-1. And right after that, the Upper Moreland Bears putting up 4 runs in the top of the fourth, able to jump to a 5-3 lead after the Hatters were able to get 1 point after that to make it 5-4. In the last inning, the Upper Moreland Bears able to jump to a 6-4 lead, and the Hatters will make a change in who is pitching. So stepping on is Steven Plefka. The new Hatters pitcher, his first pitch connects with the ball, or connects with the bat, and he'll give up one base to Sean McAfee. So Plefka to the mound. Left-handed pitcher, he'll go a bit to the right side. I know the count. So the replay on that last hit, and it comes across and is able to get it to the outfield. He'll be able to get to it until eventually Trey Porter was able to get to it. And another one as the Hatters are able to get 2 outs there. One at first, and well, actually, no, the man at first will stay safe, but the man running to third, it's out. Try to go from first to third. And a good play on that near side by Cole Fisher. So another change for the Hatters as Cole Fisher moves to third base. So here's a replay of that one again. That ball comes up. And that's actually the last hit against the Hatters. And another ball hits Davis in the leg, and he'll walk to first. So now the Bears move to a man on first and a man on second. Again with a 2-run lead heading into this inning. Now up to bat, Connor English. Heavy hitter that'll go right down the middle. A bit of a slow pitch, but either way, count moves to 0-1. That one. They're going to call that one a ball, so excuse me, that will make it 1-1. Plefka making his debut. Connects again, he'll catch it in the glove. Or didn't know it went well past him. Lost it in the sun, and the Upper Moreland Bears able to find home plate again. This time Greg Wiley makes it home. And that's another point for the Bears. Here's a replay of that. And they came out. Plefka tried to catch it. It looked like he did, but it made it past him all the way to the outfield. And Davis able to jump to third base as well, as Connor English stays on second. So good RBI double there for Connor English. Out to bat, Sean Townsend. Now they go right down the middle for a strike, number 1. Lefka looking. He'll get in his second. So that'll make it an 0-2 count. Lefka looking for his third, and that's going to be called a ball. 1-2 now the count. 1 out for the Hatters, and 1 run scored by the Bears thus far in the inning. Moving to a 7-4 lead. That's a heavy hit to the outfield, and the Hatters able to catch it. Getting his glove on that time was Tooley, and Davis will make it home. Hatters do get an out, a good catch by Tooley, who moves to the outfield position. But not enough, as Davis will make it home to make it 8-4. They're starting to run away with this one as we see the replay again. That hit goes right down the middle. Tooley did well to run back and get his glove on it. Just couldn't get it home in time for Davis, and another hit. That'll go up high, and Fisher will hold on to it with the glove. He'll look down for the second, but he'll keep it. And that'll do it for the top of the 6th inning. We'll be back with the Hatters' response right after this. Bears lead 8-4.
The award-winning Hatboro-Horsham television network captures huge events throughout the school year. Hold on to these precious memories by purchasing a DVD or video file of the events captured by the HHTV crew. Ordering is easy. Just go to hh-tv.com, click on the DVD tab, and the forms will be listed. Follow the simple instructions for ordering, and your custom printed DVD will be yours for years to come. We have a vast library of past events that are also available to purchase. From grade school to middle school to high school, HHTV is there to capture memories that will last a lifetime.
And we're back live at Hatters Field. The first pitch well low. The count now 1-0. Up to bat for the Hatters. It looks like Jimmy Tooley. Swing and a miss just under the bat of Tooley. That'll go out. So the Hatters trail by 4 in this game. Tooley connects at Davis, who has been flawless in his first base position. We'll get Tooley out. 1 out for the Bears. Again, the Hatters trail by 4 runs. As the score is 8-4. Now up to bat, Logan Fisher. He's dangerous if he connects. That'll go a bit low, but they're going to give him the strike on that one. 0-1 the count. 1 out for the Bears. Corpy goes low again. That time hitting the ground, but they're going to give him the ball on that. 1-1 now the count. Fisher connects a line drive, but just goes over the foul line. Just near the van, and now 1-2 the count. It's been a frustrating afternoon for the Hatters. They had a great game early on, but has since sort of trailed off as they were unable to score in the last inning. That's a ball, 2-2. Murray's pitch gets deflected by Fisher. It comes down, and the count will remain 2-2. Orpy looking for the strike, and Fisher sends it again over the foul line. A dinger there. just couldn't keep it inside. Sure, again, dangerous when he's at bat. He'll take a step back, recoup. Sure, looking for that hard swing again, and that'll be the second out. Good strikeout for Torpy there. He hasn't had too many of those so far in this game. So again, coming into this game, the Hatters have lost their last 4 as we look at the replay of this strikeout. And Fisher looking downfield just over his bat. The Upper Moreland Bears 2-3 on the season. The Hatters in 4th place in the SOL Liberty Division, but only 2 points out. Only 2 points out from taking 2nd place. So this is a crucial game, crucial inning, and with 2 outs here, we'll need to have a responses. Karamanian gets to the outfield, and he's called out. That'll do it for the inning. The Hatters fail to put up points yet again as the Bears put up 2 of their own. And we'll be back right after this to see the 7th inning.
Ooh, it's the crush of your dreams. Answer him.
Yeah, but I'm a little busy right now.
Ooh, a double text. Guess you have to answer him now.
Yeah, okay, maybe just one quick answer. Oh my!
Nothing is worth risking your life, not even Johnny.
The award-winning Hatboro.
So we are back looking at another pitching change for the Hatters. So Plefka, after surrendering 2 runs, Hatters will make another change. Logan Fisher, who has had his struggles at first base, will move to the pitching position. As again, the Hatters trail 8-4. Hatters still practicing. Again, in that change, Logan Fisher coming on, getting a bit of extra time to practice. We've seen him hit very hard. He's one of the heaviest swingers on the team, but will that translate to his pitching game? We'll see. So for the Bears, up to bat, Charles Jones. He was a bit quiet earlier in the game, but has since put up some crucial points for the Bears. And again, he's up to bat. A lot of the errors that the Hatters have made thus far in the game have been generally avoidable. A lot of misplays and just being unable to handle the ball. Let's see if they can change that storyline here. Maybe shut down the Bears, who have had a 4-inning point streak. Or run streak, I should say. Your second attempt goes low. 2-0 now the count. Fisher will get his first strike. Moving to 2-1. Again, batting Charles Jones for Upper Moreland. Another strike, moving to 2-2. Sure. Going for this third strike, and he'll get burned on that one as that goes just short of the fence. And they're able to get it to second base, but not before Charles Jones makes it there himself. Good run by Charles Jones, and the Hatters get burned on that one. And he'll swap out for the runner, Nate O'Connor. Not the first time he's done that in this game. Now to bat, Josh Henderson. Another dangerous guy for the Hatters as we look at that replay again. It went all the way to the right outfield, and a bit of a weak throw back to second, just short. And Henderson up to bat. He's caused all sorts of problems for the Hatters this afternoon. Let's see if he continues that here. Fisher's first pitch goes well high. 1-0 count. Anderson able to get his bat on that one. Tips up well over the fence. And out for a foul ball. 1-1 now the count. Sure goes for the pitch. It was a bit low, but they're going to give him the strike on that one. 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that'll be the first out. A good strikeout there by Fisher. Garaminian was trying to catch runner Nate O'Connor off guard there. He'll slide back. So again, the first out for the Hatters. Bears again have had runs in the last 4 innings. That goes right down the middle for a strike. 4 straight, I believe, now for Logan Fisher. Tries to go for another one, and that foul tip goes over the fencing. Well, out of bounds. 0-2 now the count. Be interesting what Fisher does here. He's going to go for it, and swinging at that one. Getting his bat on that at that time was Jared Meal up to bat for Upper Moreland. It's a bit of a soft ball, comes in a bit high. And that'll move the count to now 1-2. And a swing connects. Goes out foul to the right side. And it'll move back to home plate. Count remains at 1-2. The score 8-4 in favor of the Upper Moreland Bears. And the Hatters were the ones that jump out to the early lead, but that crucial 4th inning for the Bears when they put up 4 runs really did it in for them, and Hatters have been trailing ever since. That time Meal connects, makes it past the first baseman. And they're trying to find home. Garaminian able to get his hand on the runner, and Nate O'Connor is out at home. And they're going to overrule that. They're going to say he's safe. I'm going to look at a replay of that one. So again, here's Nate O'Connor, who tried to run back to second base. And just like that, another point on the board for the Bears as the umpire will overrule that decision and give him the run. Questionable call. I thought Karaminian had it before he got there. Apparently the umpire disagreed. Now Sean McAfee up to hit. He elects not to. First strike. And the wind starting to pick up here at Hatters Field. Fisher fakes, trying to go back to second. As we look at a replay of those last points put up on the board again, Nate O'Connor is able to get to third, ran to home. See, at this point he had gotten it, and I believe that O'Connor hadn't gotten on the ball, hadn't gotten on the ground, but they would have ruled on the basis that Arminian did not have the ball in his glove, at least not in stable possession. Here's Fisher, goes way up high. Count moves to 2-2. Excuse me, no, 1-2. Fisher's strike, swing and a miss. And the umpire's going to say he got a piece of that one. So foul ball. Remains at 1-2. Fisher's pitch goes way up high again. And the attempt to catch Meal at second. It was awry. Grimo just couldn't get it down in time. The score will remain actually. Yep, so it moves to 2-2. So again, able to jump on that one was Meal getting down to the base. As we look at the pitch there, moves down now, full count, 3-2. His pitch goes low, and Hatters have a chance to get an out here. And Meal will be tugged out in between second and third. So while they surrender first base to a walk, Meal will get an out, and that's the second out for the Hatters this inning in a game where they trail by 5 runs. Looking at the replay again, a low ball. As you can see, Meal just enters the screen, goes for the run. Second guessed himself early on, costed him in the end. Trying to catch up to him was Catherine, but he gets it back to second base, and a big hit. Goes all the way out to center field, Wiley, and he's caught out by Tooley. That'll do it for the top of the 7th inning. Hatters will need to respond here as they do surrender one run, but only one. As they trail 9-4 in this game. We see you after these messages.
Hatboro-Horsham School District is requesting applications for Substitute Teacher Service, also known as STS, and looking for a variety of positions. We are looking for substitute teacher, guest teacher, paraprofessional, and personal care assistant. STS is a district partner and provides substitutes to work in our schools. Anyone with a bachelor's degree who would like to substitute teach in the district is eligible to participate in the guest teacher program. The STS Guest Teacher Program is a free online training program that can be completed when it is convenient for you. Once the training is complete and all paperwork is submitted, the STS Guest Teacher will be able to substitute in any school they would like. This is a wonderful opportunity for those who would like a flexible schedule while contributing to the excellence of Hatboro-Horsham School District. If you have any questions, please refer to the information listed. Thank you for your time.
the crush of your dreams. Answer him.
Yeah, but I'm a little busy right now.
Ooh, a double text. Guess you have to answer him now.
Yeah, okay, maybe just one quick answer. Oh my!
Nothing is worth risking your life. Not even Johnny.
Hatboro-Horsham School District is requesting applications for Substitute Teacher Service, also known as STS, and looking for a variety of positions. We are looking for substitute teacher, guest teacher, paraprofessional, and personal care assistant. STS is a district partner and provides substitutes to work in our schools. Anyone with a bachelor's degree who would like to substitute teach in the district is eligible to participate in the guest teacher program. The STS Guest Teacher Program is a free online training program that can be completed when it is convenient for you. Once the training is complete
And we're back live at Hatters Stadium. The pitching change for Upper Moreland, as it looks like Ryan Lennox will take to the mound. For the Hatters, they're down by 5 in this game. A tall order to fill, but definitely not impossible. As first up to bat for them is Ryan Toporowski. And that will bounce off the ground well short and well over the catcher. So the Hatters started the season 3-1, looked great, and have since dropped their last 4, and this score continues. It would have dropped 5 in a row, as that's a strike there. Moving to 1-1 for Upper Moreland, at least within the division. They are 2-3 heading into this game. They will meet 500 and possibly move ahead in the division. So that hit all the way to the outfield to the right side. Caught securely in the glove of, I believe, Henderson out there. 1 out against the Hatters. They put a good run streak between the 2nd and 4th inning, but since then they have not been able to put points up on the board, or runs up on the board. That goes right down the middle for a strike for Ryan Lennox, making his debut today. At bat for the Hatters, Nick Catherine. So he'll let that go low for a ball. 1-1 the count. So the Hatters also did well to shut down the Bears in the first 2 innings, and have since surrendered runs in each and every one of the innings since then. That certainly cost them in this game, as the count moves to 1-2. A big pitch. That'll deflect right down the middle. Catherine will calmly make it to first, no more than that. And he'll stay on first. Hatters just looking to put up points right now. Put up runs. Down by 5. As Catherine makes it to first. Up next, Noah Grimo for HH. Or excuse me. Grimo will not be batting. Said Will Bruner comes in. That'll go right down the middle for a strike. So Will Bruner making his debut this afternoon in the bottom of the 7th inning. That time that'll go low. So the count stays at 1-1, or moves to 1-1. Trying to catch Catherine off. Davis has been phenomenal at that first base position today. He's also been great in putting up points. There's the pitch there. Pop fly on the right side of the field. Well out of bounds. One and two the count. Now Bruno from that right side. Doesn't swing at that one for good reason. Count moves to 2-2. And pitch across. Bruner gets his bat on that one. Right into the glove of Henderson. And a bit of an error there, but Hatters won't take advantage of that one. So now 2 outs for the Bears against the Hatters. And now moving to the plate is Trey Porter. Porter doesn't swing at that first one. It was a bit low for a ball. 1-0 the count. 2 outs again for the Bears. As their new pitcher Ryan Lennox with his second ball thus far. Count 2-0. Porter doesn't swing at that one. That'll cost him. Now 2-2 the count. Now Porter swings at that one in the outfield, but making the catch and sealing the deal, Greg Wiley. And the Hatters, who jumped to an early lead, unable to come up with points in the past 3 innings. And that'll do it for this one. So the final score from Hatters Field, the Upper Moreland Bears win it at the Battle of the Border, 9-4, shutting down the Hatters in the last 3 innings, unable to put up any runs. And the Bears move to 500 within the division on the season. So an impressive game by both teams, but in the end, it was the 4th inning that costed the Hatters. And we'll see you on Friday for some softball action.